Hello, and welcome back to my channel. It's Marsha with Marsha's Mind. What's on my mind today? How the law of attraction is not always about being positive, and I'll tell you more about it. Stay tuned. You know, if you're into law of attraction and The Secret and all that, you really know that a lot of people talk about being positive. And, you know, you gotta think positive, you gotta be positive. Okay, there is a truth to that to a certain extent, so I want to go over that with you. Okay, so I have read a lot of books by Abraham Hicks, and the law of attraction says like attracts like. What you give out, you give back. What you echo out, it comes back. It's like a Xerox machine. You know, what you give out, it makes a copy back to you. Okay, so if somebody says, oh, just think positive, I can understand that. I can appreciate that. But I have learned in my journey, this is not always the case, right? Because we have emotions. We have emotions. And matter of fact, if you read Abraham Hicks' Ask and Is Given, it does show you a whole scale of emotions. I don't know if you've seen this before. I don't know if she's the only one that talks about this, but it is in her book. I think it's in Ask and It Is Given. But there's a whole list of emotions, 22 of them. This is the green. These are the good emotions. This is like right in the middle, teetering towards negative, all in the red, okay? Say you're mad. Oh, just stepped on my plants. Or you just broke up with your boyfriend. A little bit more extreme. You know, you're mad. You can be mad. But you don't want to stay there. You don't want to dwell there. You don't want to keep talking about whatever made you mad, right? But you have to let yourself be mad at the moment. Now, Abraham Hicks, I don't know here, hatred and rage. If you could at least get up the emotional scale a little bit up here, you know, like, well, say you're just angry. There's no hatred and rage. You're just angry. And the next one would be discouragement and blame. If you could just get up the emotional scale a little bit, that helps. She even said as much as if you're hatred and rage and you want to get to the revenge part, that's fine. At least you're going up the emotional scale. But you have to let yourself feel. You have to let yourself go through that emotion. Not saying act on it and go kill someone. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying act on it and go slash someone's tires. I'm not saying that either. Let yourself, if you're in this position and someone says, oh, just be positive, it's kind of hard, and I totally understand that. But what you can do to help shift your vibration is a couple of things. You could do things such as, okay, well, let me feel this, I'm pissed, let me sleep on it. The next day, you can kind of go over, you know, I'm going to get him back. Yep. And then next day, you know, don't do anything, but get up the emotional scale. And just let yourself feel this. You'll get there. And then you can concentrate on things you love, or what good could possibly come out of this. Think that. Ask yourself that. You know, yeah, well, he did break up with me, but, you know, he was getting on my nerves, and I'm always having to wonder where he is. So yeah, I'm better off without that. You know, you kind of just work yourself up the emotional scale. So say you're in a deep depression, just totally deep depression, right? Well, good. Because you know that saying, you can't get any lower, you gotta bounce up, right? That's good. Depression. Depression. It's a deep press, you know, you're pressed deep. So you gotta come back up. There's ways to go through that. Just let yourself feel it. I was in a depression where I thought it'd be better just to sleep forever. I mean, what could I do to just sleep forever? You know, you just get to that point, but then you lift up, you bounce back, you do. I guess they say the harder you hit, the harder you bounce back, or faster, I'm not sure. But don't let anyone fool you, because when you are into law of attraction and all of a sudden you're mad and someone says, oh, what happened to Miss Positivity? Or Be positive. They're not understanding, and it's okay. But as long as you're not dwelling there and talking about it and complaining about it over and over and over and over and over, because you don't want that. Why? Because what you focus on gets bigger. So just let yourself feel that emotion. Don't sit there and act on it. I'm not saying that, but let yourself feel it. You are a human being. You know, you do have feelings. And I know, I always say, but we're spiritual beings in these human bodies. Right. That's what I learned. And I can go deeper and say, well, before you became that human body, you, as your spiritual being, were talking to yourself, I guess, and say, okay, higher self, when I go down there and become a human, and I forget, what if I forget who I am, where I come from? Well, higher self says, I will be there. I will be your guide in the form of feelings, emotions. When you are down in here, you know that you are not in a place of love. You are not who you came from, which is higher self, positive, pure positive energy, love, all these things. Look at that. Okay, we got joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. Ooh, look at that, passion, enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness, positive expectation, belief, optimism, hopefulness, contentment. Those are the good things, right? So higher self says, when you're not feeling that, you know you're not coming from a place of love. And you got to turn it around. Turn it around as best you can. Slowly, but surely, right? And again, I do want to make a video on how to keep your vibration up even when things go yucky and sour. And again, if anyone says to me, like in my family, gosh, you're a little irritable today, or what happened to Miss Positive? I just say, you know what? You're right. But right now, I don't feel that good. So maybe I'm just going to go take a nap. Or maybe I'm going to go meditate. I say that. It's like, you know, I'm feeling a bit off. I think I'm going to go meditate. And that helps. Or I'll take a nap. And just don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad, because I've learned that no, you do not do that. And I learned that if you're feeling down in the dumps, your higher self is always there to love you, always cherishing you. So just know that when you're down here, you're not coming from a place of love, of where you came from. We are all from the divine. We all have divine in us. Namaste, I honor the divinity in you. So when you're feeling this way, just ask yourself some questions to get out of that. And again, I will do a video to help with this. I just wanted to point out that just because us people, or we people, or whatever, people like me, are into law of attraction and positive and coming from a place of love, sometimes we need to feel these emotions. And as long as we're not dwelling in them forever and ever and complaining and making everyone else's life miserable, then we're doing the right thing. But if you feel this way, I mean, say your dog just died. Hello? You're not going to sit there and laugh and say, oh, well, no, you have to let yourself grieve. I mean, come on. And then look at the bright side. Look at what you can learn, whatever, you know, the silver lining. Or just get up to one of these. At least you're going up the emotional scale. So read Abraham's books, Esther and Abraham Hicks, Esther and Jerry. I really should have had it in front of me to show you, but it's Ask and It Is Given, The Power of Emotions. Oh, that one's really good. Let me find it. Hi. So these are the ones I was talking about, The Amazing Power of Deliberate Intent. This is my favorite, Ask and It Is Given. These are the ones with the processes in there I'm going to be talking about to keep your vibration up. The most important thing is how you feel and come from a place of love, or how you feel. Make sure you feel good. Think about things that make you feel good. Think about things that are make you feel good, you know, good thoughts. And then this one's pretty cool, Money and the Law of Attraction. Pretty good. And this one, The Astonishing Power of Emotions. Let your feelings be your guide, guys. Super awesome material here. changed my life, awesome stuff. So I'm going to do a video soon on how to keep your vibration up, because the most important thing is how you feel. So keep track of how you feel, and you'll see that this is a really good guide. And so I guess what I'm just trying to say is, if anyone says be positive, run the other way. Just kidding. If you like this video, please thumbs up. That gives me some feedback, and please leave a comment to let me know how you have experienced this or keep your vibration up. And also consider subscribing if you are interested in seeing more of these videos. So take care, share these videos with your friends, and namaste.